Hello everyone, TBTR again, producer with the vibe. You're welcome to another video, and in this video I'm going to be giving this Afrobeat FLP project file for free. All you have to do is just hit the like and subscribe and check the link in the description below and you get access to download. Without wasting much of our time, let's get right into it. I'm going to play the beats first from the beginning. I'm going to go through the step-by-step process on how I made this. If you don't have the plugins I used for this, you can change it, or you can sort of like, if you want to, manipulate the sounds to get your own vibe out of it. So let's get right into it.
It's the beats with a vibe.
So you get the idea. Let's get right into it. First thing I have is my kick. Obviously, I said in one of my beat making videos that I like getting my grooves out of my kick. I have the kick first, and here's what it sounds like on its own. So I have that, and then the next thing I have is percussion, and here's what it sounds like on its own too. And I like layering my sounds to get this thicker, fuller sounds. I like layering my sounds so it sounds thick, because Afrobeat is all about the drums and then the pads and all, and then your guitars and all of that, but your drums have to hit hard enough. So I layered that out with this percussion right here, and here's what it sounds like, the percussion on its own. Is how they sound together without the kick yet. To sort of give it this full vibe, and with the kick, here's how it sounds like. So I started with that, and then I moved on to this a rim, and here's how it sounds on its own. I sort of trimmed that out there, and here's how it sounds like. Something very simple right there. Layered it out, of course, with another percussion, and here's what the percussion sounds like. Sort of like a stick percussion also, and mind you, I'm doing a swing of about 30% thereabout, to sort of get the vibe out of it. Afrobeat's all about the swing. I layered that out also. I have this right here also, the clap. Here's how it sounds. Here's how it sounds on its own. And I layered the clap out with a snare. Here's how the snare sounds like on its own too. Just sort of a subtle snare right there. I also have a conga, and here's what it sounds like. To sort of complement the rest, and I layered the conga out too with a bongo. Here's how it sounds like on its own, the bongo. So the bongo and the conga together, here's how they sound. And I went to the Rech tool right here and shifted the time pitch a little, and I sort of cut it out because I wanted it to be very short, and then I trimmed it also to get this sound out of it. So that's what I did with almost all the instruments here, because the sound I was going for, I didn't want it to be too prolonged. So next off, I have a pad, and here's what it sounds like. Just pretty much the same with the chords, but for the pad I used expand. Once you open expand, this preset opens a pad, a massive pad right there, and then next off is the chords. Pretty much the same with the pads, pretty much the same with the pad as you can see here, but for that I also used expand. Sorry about this. For that I also used expand, used the electric pianos there, and then went for the suitcase selector. Suitcase selector on the electric pianos right there. Here it is right there. So that was what I used, and here's what it sounds like on its own. So we have that, and then after that I have the guitar. Here's what it sounds like on its own too. I sort of just maintain the chord progression and sort of just play the guitar out on the same chords and make sure they are on key, and here's what it sounds like. I also used expand for this. On that guitars, the soft steel string, that's where you find this sound. Next up I have the marimba, and here's what it sounds like on its own. All I did here was I sort of just chopped out the chord progressions to get this. You would see still on the same chord progression. Just sort of chopped it out to get that. So after the marimba, I have the muted guitar, and still on the same chords. Here's how it sounds like. To sort of just follow the vibe underneath, and I used expand for that also. I used the soft nylon string guitar from that. That's the nylon guitar, sorry, not the muted guitar. I sort of just named it muted guitar. So after that I have after the muted guitar, after the nylon guitar, I have another string here. Also, this is from Muffin. This is the harp NUC. Muffin has great sounds though, very amazing plugin too, and also maintaining the chord progression. And I have this. also to just sort of add to the vibe extra. So after that, I have my first bass right here, just also from the chord progressions too, also from Muffin. On the bass there, the electric bass, it's what I used for the two bass guitar, only that I did different processing on each. One of them I have the fruity fast distort, the stereo enhancer, and then the parametric EQ, cutting out all those high ends there. And here's what it sounds like on its own. Yeah, I sort of made it a whole lot thicker than the other one because it appears in places that the guitar comes in, and the sound is not so. I didn't want a very tiny sound from those places like this place. You would see the way it complemented the sound. Let me play that right here. So that's it. I have the second bass also from Expand. Here is how it sounds on its own. Also from Muffin. Here is how it sounds on its own. The same bass, just a second one to like be on the verses. And here's what it sounds like. So we have that. That's the second bass on underneath the verses, yeah. And after that, I have my shaker. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, your regular Afrobeat shaker right there. And after that, I have the agogo, yeah. And here's how it sounds. To sort of like drive the beats more. And after that, I have this percussion loop also to give this extra vibe on the drums. And here's what it sounds like. Very, very fire loop right there. Just sort of adds to the flavor of the drums. Let me show you. Turn on the drums right here. Okay, and let me play that right here so you see how it adds to the vibe. So if you have percussion loops, make sure after creating your own, you try as much as possible to add, if it goes with it, percussions up a lot. So here's what it sounds like on its own, together with the drums I created. Without it, with it. So percussions help. I think that's pretty much everything. The rest are just rolls and fills. I have this drum roll here, double them out. I think I got it online, the Dodger drum rolls or whatever. I love the drum roll pack, it's amazing. As you can hear, that it's a vibe. And I have more drum rolls and fills here. So that's pretty much everything. If you do like free templates, free project files, free stuffs, all you have to do is just hit that like and subscribe and turn on your post notification bell so you get notified anytime I post new content. Tip it out, producer with the vibe. Thank you so much for watching.